Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Crypto Traders Arena. Hey, everybody. It's another crypto weekly review, episode 64. I guess it's like almost tax day for the U.S. people. Not that most of you are in the U.S., but gotta get due those damn taxes in the next week. The tax man cometh. But otherwise, I guess we're heading in the second quarter of the year. We're back for another show. Started a couple minutes late. Sorry, we were scrambling trying to, I don't know, talk about other things. And then we do have a special guest on today, so we're getting him set up. So yeah, we got Bochan's going to be here with us to talk a little bit about some crypto ideas of his. And he's one of our gladiators that on Thursdays makes a show with Stefan called Hands of Midas. If you're a premium member, you can watch that. And they're basically just going through mostly on-chain names just because they're newer projects, trying to catch some things early. And just they have a nice blend of sort of Stefan's technical analysis and Bochan's FA. So that's cool. If you are a premium member, watch that. But he's going to share a little bit of that stuff with us today too. And I believe actually, if you go on YouTube and watch the last Hand of Midas show is on YouTube, so anyone can watch that. It's from last week. I think I saw that that was posted just for people from the general public. If they want to just kind of get an idea what that show's like, you could look it up and watch last week's. Probably find a couple good ideas. But anyway, hey, looks like some of the regulars in the chat, Mercurio, Constantine, and Michael. Hey, of course, the purpose of this show is we've been tracking this altcoin investment portfolio for the last year and a half, almost heading into the Bitcoin halving here now, and we've called that the road to financial freedom. So we always go through 10 of those names, and we'll do that a little later after Bochan's on, and just cover whatever's on the list for the day. And as usual, if you're new to this, if you happen to be watching us today for the first time, then you can go to cryptotradersarena.com and join our Discord and actually get the trading plan that we're talking about today. It's called the Road to Financial Freedom, and there's a spreadsheet that's highlighting all of our bid and sell levels for basically like the top 100 or so market cap altcoins. We were spending last year trying to accumulate at the bottom and sell halves on doubles as things popped. And I suppose at this point in the cycle, right at this moment, it's waiting to get filled on new bids. So we're basically hoping for some sort of altcoin dip. And I think you could argue that there's some sort of potential dip in progress right now. I don't think it's been very dippy yet, but we are waiting for things to roll over and hoping for them. You could argue, at least me personally, I'm hoping for another dip to present another buy opportunity before the real bull starts. That's kind of my general thinking. Nothing's changed here. Not a lot to add to that. I mean, it's been the same conversation here for the last few weeks. If you're already long, then hopefully you're benefiting off of the uppiness in the markets that's basically been going on for a few months now. It seems like, if not longer, really started last year. For like the second pop in altcoins, like started 2023 out with the rally, and then ended 2023 with the rally. I think you could say with some sideways in between. So I think there was two relatively decent buy opportunities in altcoins in general last year. Well, one would have been technically the end of 2022. That was the first chance to load up, and then sort of mid 2023 was the next chance to load up, and now we're just waiting for the next opportunity, in my opinion. And if we look at some of the bigger names, which I'll do in a second, you'll see that they're not really great buying locations, right? Like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, any of those aren't really in areas where we really want to be buying as investors, at least. Like trading's something else, but. And I happen to I have this FXS on the screen right now, I suppose just because David was asking about it earlier, but this is something that's very viable. I'll go back to Bitcoin in a minute here, but I will just because it was on my screen. I mean, this is one that I think has already come back down and starting to get into buying levels against the last cycle bottom. It didn't take off as it actually never even broke the, this would be like the, the first, I mean, exactly what I was just talking about. Last time to buy was into the end of 2022. There was an altcoin rally. Then things came back down to the bottom of the range, and there was another chance to buy all through here. Now we have a solid weekly W. This did produce doubles if you're long off the right levels in this rally, but it wasn't like a really big runner like some things were. But nonetheless, it rolled over, and now it's back down in reload zones already against the previous double. So, or W bottom. So like here's one that already has pulled back, but I'm hoping for this to happen in basically the broader market in general, all across the board. And you can kind of see it happening. But the point is in order to get that, the writing's a little bit on the walls, to be fair. Like if we look at Bitcoin, I mean, it's looking like it's going to finish the week kind of strong here at this point. But we've basically been battling the all-time high. Just sort of back and forth action around the old all-time high, which seems that it makes sense that there'd be some traffic around here, right? Probably not going to just blast right through it without a little bit of resistance. And of course, it's also a level where we're not really trying to buy this level, right? This is short location is the point I'm going to get at. So if anything, it makes sense that even in the uptrend Bitcoin's in, it would make sense to see some sort of pullback, and that'll create that next buyable opportunity in altcoins. So that's like all I can really say. We'll see how Bitcoin performs at the all-time high here. It seems like, it makes sense that there would be some sort of bull flag or consolidation period or pullbacks to like 38.2s or something somewhere around here. It makes sense. So it's the only real point is you can't just go buy this right here. It's not a place to be buying Bitcoin. And we'll see what happens. Like, even if you wanted to buy Bitcoin, we would want to see some sort of flag or some sort of trend continuation pattern to get long off of, right? And that's not now. So you can't buy Bitcoin is my point. And really, it's in sell levels. So, and Ethereum 2 came up into 78.6, got rejected hard. You can't buy it in a red box. So can't really do anything with Ethereum. And I guess I didn't point out on Bitcoin. I don't want to spend tons of time, but I was just going to add the indicators here really quick, though, because RSI is definitely not in divergence. On the flip side, there's not really a breakdown on the weekly charts either. It's like RSI is making a new high here, but it's super overbought, not a sell signal. Kind of has an M, and OBV's trying to kind of M out, but there's no breakdown. So, very bullish. I'm not saying it's not bullish. It's super bullish. It's just that if you wanted to get long, you can't really buy into the highs here. You got to wait for some sort of pullback. And hopefully that pullback will produce the altcoin dip. Because I'm not really trying to buy Bitcoin, by the way, too. It's not like I'm trying to invest in Bitcoin right here. In fact, if I wanted to invest in Bitcoin, it would have to pull back a lot, and the market's going to be a lot uglier of a place. If Bitcoin comes down to 38,000, which would be the first place I would consider investing in Bitcoin, then that's going to be a very different scenario than right now. We'll have to see if that happens. More so, I think it's better to just think about some sort of consolidation pullback that allows us to buy altcoins, which are going to probably outperform Bitcoin from here on out in terms of, well, some of them will at least. And that's, again, Bochan's going to come on and talk to us, and that's sort of the point. Like, I'd probably rather buy one of Bochan's names any day of the week than buy Bitcoin going forward. So I think that's my approach, at least. But I was going to look at the daily chart, too, just really quick, because we were talking about... well, Capula One's been talking about divergences and stuff lately, and to be fair, on the daily chart, Bitcoin was making new highs here. Now has a full-on confirmed RSI divergence, so you can kind of see how that pullback could come in based on the divergences. And then OBV is not really in divergence here, but it's like threatening to M out here, but it just won't. It's kind of funny how it's actually starting to W out here, but I am just kind of waiting. If we close below that M level, then that would be some sort of signal that the uptrend is going to take some heat here for a bit, or could be changing. Not necessarily topped, but just like could be changing. Right now, OBV is just making higher highs and higher lows. So, in fact, this is a kind of like if you're using OBV to confirm the trend, I think you'd have to argue that Bitcoin's very much in an uptrend. And then if we make this M here, that would be the first time you could say, well, the trend is possibly changed, because that's a big M. There was an M like right here. And that was probably the last time Bitcoin pulled back. You can see how like we went into divergence actually here, sort of a fake out. The uptrend was still too strong, but that was that was similar to right now where you could have been like, well, starting to M out here a bit and actually went into divergence. But obviously the trend prevailed to the upside, and now we just, I mean, you can on a daily chart, you can almost see like a bull flagish sort of consolidation or a triangle, so it's probably just going to oscillate around the all-time highs here for a bit until it breaks out, and maybe it there's like basically a triangle there. We'll see like it's coming up into resistance here. I guess that's a pennant, not a flag, technically, right? If you were, and I don't know where you draw the lows off of, but there's very, symmetrical triangle nonetheless. Not really tradable in my opinion. Like, do you really want to buy that breakout there? I don't know. Not me, really. If anything, we're coming up against the range highs here. We should be probably hunting lower time frame shorts as we're testing the tops here. So anyway, point being, just see how this prevails. But I mean, if this isn't really enough of a pennant, in my opinion, to really warrant this big up move, I suppose we'd want to see it be more. There has to be more, right? Like I think probably more consolidation to really warrant how big of a move this has been. Because a pennant, of course, it would need to look something. I don't know what my point is here. I don't even trade pennants, but hopefully you can at least see if this is trend continuation, there'd be some sort of bigger consolidation. The price would have to, like, I don't know, maybe bounce around here a little bit more. That would be like a flag, and the pennant would be more of a triangle, but more consolidation, maybe even all the way back to 38.2 to really justify. Because keep in mind, like a pennant or a flag, the upside objective is twice, or it's the same. It's this move. It's like, so I don't know, ABCDs. I don't think you can say that yet, but man, that's fun to think about. I'm just like, now that I'm just bullshitting here, like if we did, if Bitcoin, I think actually this is probably really the trajectory of Bitcoin going forward. Wasn't really the point of my conversation, but yeah, we'll probably see some sort of bigger consolidation to support this kind of ABCD move up to 100K. I think that's fair. I just drew it at 105 there, but where, 38.2 to 50% pump chaser zone right there is probably a dip into that area is where we want to see W's to set up this kind of scenario heading into like the bull market that's coming, in my opinion. Anyway, that's enough Bitcoin. I mean, the end of the story, the only point I was trying to make is Bitcoin's in a precarious long zone. That's not an area we consider long location. Ethereum's also getting rejected at 78.6, which is also not considered a good long location. That's short. You can almost see the M potentially that could come in Ethereum. And then I had Solana here too, because it's the same, so the broader state of the bigger names, this looks like an M. I mean, that looks like an M that's about to happen here. Like, I mean, it's not confirmed. And Solana also has a potential M and OBV, no divergences here. Definitely divergences from back to this, that move. But man, you can almost see how that's an M. So if Solana M's out here, probably it's got to come back into this kind of consolidation 38.2 type thing. So this is the move that I want to buy the shit coins, though, to be fair. And also meme coins, by the way. I'm just sort of loading up on my old favorites right now. And so maybe I'll have Bochon come on here in just a second, but I'll end just before, if you want to get ready, sir, to come on. I'll just, I guess I don't have Dex. Well, I got to pull Dex Screener up anyway, because I think probably most of the stuff that Bochon wants to talk about is going to require Dex Screener. But point being is some of the older ones that I think are cool, like Solzilla, I actually banged a double out on this week. But I want to load up on these. Everyone's sort of hating on Solana right now because transactions are failing or whatever. I definitely have had a lot of failed transactions, way more than normal here, but I'm not necessarily as mad as the most of Reddit seems to be about how Solana's performing. But point being is I actually am buying these as like there's not much to buy in the like the altcoins we talk about today. The bigger market caps, we're patiently waiting for enough of a dip to buy. They're not really in reload zones, with the exception of FXS at least. Some are, but most of them aren't. But when I look at like Solzilla has been a favorite of mine. It's just I don't know. It's been around now at least since last December, the first meme coin rally. And then now it's just, this is like my favorite kind of trading, really. It's like a no-brainer kind of thing. Like, if you think Solzilla is not going to go to zero, which I think has a pretty good chance of just sort of hanging around into the bull, I don't see it disappearing. It's sort of made it through a couple of these little cycles, but man, all you got to do is buy the bottoms of the range. I've traded this every one of these peaks so far, and I even banged a double out in that tiny little move right there. I just, went in and started buying like 88 sixes and stuff as it came down here against the range. And so I'm just nibbling away on these kind of things. Like some of them aren't so great performing wise. Like Vaughn Speed is a favorite of mine, or just one I've traded at least. I don't really even know. I don't know which one's better. I don't know which one's gonna be the next. I just think I see these as like mid-tier shitcoin meme coins that are probably gonna make it. And if you can just nibble away at the bottom of the range, you'll probably do all right. But some of them are better than the others. Like Vaughn Speed's kind of just flailing right here, but it's same thing. It's just down against the old double bottom. So like for whatever reason, I haven't banged doubles off in these moves. I'm long, but my double level's up here somewhere and it keeps popping up and like not giving me a chance. But it looks like there's accumulation going on here. You can see the volume sort of growing and there's been these pops. And so this is the only place where I'm really like nibbling away at the moment. I've bought like things like this. Like Ponke is one that I kind of want to buy when it comes down into like my blue line here. It's not anywhere there yet. That's an old favorite. Salama is an old favorite that I think needs to come down some more. I mean, I was noticing this one was kind of up on the day. It's down below 78.6, but it just has so much downside. I mean, to be fair, like this is why I'll just nibble away. And if I go underwater a bit, I'll nibble a little bit more. I'm kind of just trying to accumulate these. And this one I'll probably be hunting. You can see how they bounce it once off the old W, but down in that area as it kind of settles down here. So that's what I'm up to basically. And then working my bids for the other things that are not really in viable locations yet. So anyway, you here, Bochan, you want to come on and chat with us a bit and share some of your ideas?
Yeah, I'm ready.
How's it going?
Yeah, cool. So hello everyone. I'm Bochan. That's how my friends call me. My name is actually Piotr, but everyone calls me Bochan. It's nice to see you. So maybe I'll talk a little bit, and you'll be showing the charts.
Yeah, I'll just try to follow along with what you're saying, and I'll pull up charts to look at.
Okay, so yeah, I'm mostly focused on on-chain tokens, coins, because I see the most upside in them, and also the coins that are not on big centralized exchanges yet, they have the biggest dips. So I see the best buying opportunities there and the biggest upside, because there is always something to look forward to, like Binance listing or KuCoin listing, and that's why I'm looking mostly on the decentralized exchanges, and I'll share some coins with you. Maybe the ones that I probably most of them I already have, but if you don't have them, you can do your own research, look at them, and if you see a nice entry, you can pull the trigger and buy them for yourself. And my thesis is simple: if we get like a full-blown market mania, probably 90% of them will be higher than they are right now. And if you get a nice entry, especially, then it will be easy to hold it, because maybe you will never be down, and that's why I like to find good entries. So yeah, the trades I'm looking for, I have like 3 rules, my own rules. I want the trade that I'm taking, the coin that I'm buying, I want them to meet 3 rules. The first one is conviction, and I mean my personal conviction. And I get conviction from, first of all, experience, because when I see some coins, I like feel if they have any chance of being a bigger one, because I'm in crypto like since 2018, or even 2017. So I have like a little bit of a feeling, but the best conviction is from your own research. If you find something, you do a research on it. And if you find like there is let's say, you understand what they are doing, what they want to achieve, when you read about the team, when you go to the Discord, when you go to the Telegram, you see that they are responsive, that the moderators are great, when you see that they are really building, when you have a conviction for the team that they are really legit, they worked on some different projects before, they have experience, etc. You build your own conviction. Second thing I'm looking for is price location. That's what I learned from TRI and from, of course, your Discord, from our Discord channel, from Crypto Traders Arena. That's like great value because the last bear market I focused on learning and I did a TRI and then I joined your Discord, Crypto Traders Arena. That helped me a lot and that made me a lot of money this bull market because I am able to find an entry and I feel I have a conviction that it's a good entry and I know when to pull the trigger and I'm not like, emotional about it. That helped me a lot because the last bull market, it was hard for me to buy a coin and hold it. Most of the money I made like on new listings and on some like quick flips. When I saw like a big dump, I bought it, sold it at 2x and never looked back. But right now, this bull market is, in my opinion, a little bit different than the last one. There is not as much as opportunities in like new launches, IDOs, etc. This bull market, you either are great in memes or you can buy on chain or even on centralized exchanges like the big coins, but you have to find a good entries. And like Crypto Traders Arena helped me a lot with it. So coming back, the first thing I'm looking for is my own conviction, and I encourage everyone to always do your own research and find that conviction. You have to feel that I believe in this coin, I believe in that team. That helps me a lot. Second is price location or low market cap. When you see something is really undervalued, you can compare it to the other coins in the same category or doing similar stuff. You can see if it's undervalued or not. If you see that, I don't know, the main competitor is at like 100 million market cap, and you find your coin, you got conviction on it, that it's like on 2 million or 3 million market cap, you don't need a price location to buy it. You can also look for it, but you can even buy the top because you see it's undervalued because the market cap is so low, and you won't necessarily get the like 78.6 or real zone at all. And the third thing helps me. It's not necessary. It's not necessary for me, but it helps me a lot. It's a confirmation from someone that thinks similar to me. So Twitter and my friends help me a lot because if let's say I find some coin, I build my own conviction. I believe in it. I think it's a good project. I find a good price location, and then someone I follow on Twitter that is a influencer, and I don't know, he has good calls in the past. He had good calls in the past. He tweets about it. It's like a final confirmation for me that yeah, I know it's not only me that thinks that way. So there is people thinking that way too. So that gives me some kind of a confirmation, and that's the traits I'm looking for the most. But the third part, the confirmation, is like a bonus for me. So I'm always looking on chain mostly because the biggest dips are there. When you look at the biggest coins and they like drop like 20, 30, 50%, and the on-chain coins drop like 70, 80%, and it's normal. So I want to share some coins with you that I'm most bullish on. And if you find a good entry, if you do your own research, maybe you'll buy some of them and make some money, because that's why we're here. So I'm trying to play by the narratives. I always try to be exposed to the narratives. And what I came up with is when I'm investing my money in some narrative, I don't treat every single coin like a separate trade. I treat them like one trade. So let's say I buy 10 different coins in AI. I feel like it's a one trade. So I don't care if the one coin goes down if the 9 other different goes up. Still I'm making money. So that's my approach. So the biggest narrative and the easiest one for me, it's AI, it's artificial intelligence, because everyone is talking about it outside of crypto. So if you look what's the most hyped narrative in tech actually right now outside of crypto, it's definitely AI. So that's where I would look for coins. And if you look on chain, it's like crazy. Before this Bitcoin drop, before Bitcoin started going down a little bit, on chain there was like a crazy AI mania. You could easily see that. Coins were like going crazy, and some of them are actually on the deep right now. So my biggest position in AI right now is NMT. So I'll share it with you. That's the first coin I built my position. My average price is $6.2 in it, so it's a little bit up right now. But maybe we'll get some dumps in the future. You can follow it. Actually, if you look, there were two like big candles. One actually under almost under $3 because there was some hack and people were scared about this one because they got hacked. Some wallet got hacked and started dumping a lot of coins. But that was a great opportunity to entry, and that's the other thing I like about on-chain coins, that often you can see some fad about it that makes actually no sense if you look at it, and it's a great buying opportunity. So NNT is one of them. Actually, NNT was going crazy. If you look at the beginning of after the listing, it had almost no pullbacks. There was one pullback from like $5 to $2, and then went straight up. And we had a big dump because of the hack to one of the wallets that dumped like $2 million or something like this. So yeah, that's the one I'm bullish on. Actually, they have some connections to NVIDIA, and the connection is that someone from NVIDIA team visited them like last week or something. So they are interested in cooperation with them. A lot of people are shilling it on Twitter. That's also very important in my opinion, because if you have a coin that no one is talking about, you need a little bit of patience. But when you get something like NNT, there was some fat, so you could buy it really cheap, and now everyone is bullish on it again. So yeah, that's my main AI play. That's my biggest back in AI right now. So yeah, that's the one I can recommend for you to look for the entries. Another one I'm looking at is Metalex. I'll send the link to you, Kevin.
Okay, cool. Yeah. MTLX.
Actually, going back to NMT, I think the entry below $7 is a good one. So if you wanted to buy this, I would set a notification for the price to go under $7, and I think that's a good location to buy. In my opinion, that's a good price because I'm pretty sure it will go to all-time high soon. So
Yeah. Nice dip against the
I don't know when it
previous.
happens, but I think when the AI hype comes back and it's easy, that's the easiest narrative in my opinion for memes and AI. That's the easiest narratives for this bull market in my opinion. So when the AI hype comes back, I believe the NMT goes to all-time high again. So
Yeah.
that's like 2x. So another one is Metalex. Actually, it's a decent entry right now. I don't know what you think, Kevin, but it's not that bad.
Well, I mean, it's not in a reload zone. It looks like, well, it's sitting in Mountain Man actually from the current.
Yeah, but it's almost there.
Yeah.
Actually, I like personally to buy if I'm bullish on something, I like to buy the first bag in pump chaser zone at between 0.38
Sure.
and 0.5. I buy at least a small bag there because I saw so many coins like not going to real zone lately, and I like to buy a little bit of them in pump chaser zone, but I'm really ready to buy the proper bag, the big amount in real zone. Yeah,
Yeah.
so the Metallics is one of them. Actually, I bought it at 0.5, and Metallics is cool because it's the same founder as Fetch AI. So if you look at the market cap of Fetch AI,
Yeah. We can
wait
take
a
a look.
second, I'll look it up.
That up really quick here on CoinGecko. Probably. Are you talking
Yeah,
about Fed?
Fetch is over $2 billion right now
Oh,
market cap.
geez. 2.8.
Yeah, and MetaLex it showed me it's 5 million. So again, it's easy to pump it. It's easy to make a thread about it on Twitter. It's like easy to make people bullish about it, especially like newcomers. Yeah, when someone that is new to crypto comes to crypto and they see a tweet from their favorite influencer saying, "Look, there's a CEO of Fetch also has another project. It's MTLX, and it's like 200x to reach the same market cap as Fetch AI, people are like, oh my God, it's like the next Bitcoin. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I think it's easy to pump it on Twitter. It's easy to make a thread about it. So yeah, the Metallics is another one. And it's at a decent entry right now. So you can think about buying it soon. If it drops a little bit, maybe it should be a nice entry.
Cool. Is this one traded on any exchanges too?
Wait a second,
I
I'll
know
look it up.
NMT's not. I'm looking right now. It doesn't look like it is. So yeah, it's a Ethereum only type thing.
Metallics is only on Uniswap.
Oh, well, it's
But
on
NMT,
Uniswap. Yeah, yeah. It's not on. I just meant like it's not on any
yeah,
centralized exchanges. It looks like.
no. But NMT, what the cool thing about NMT is you can buy it on Binance Smart Chain. So even if your wallet is not that
Oh,
big and
cool.
you don't like
Yeah.
high fees, you can buy it on Binance Smart Chain. So it's like you can buy it for free almost. Yeah.
Yeah,
All you
yeah.
need is a wallet, withdraw money from Binance, KuCoin, or any different centralized exchange. They almost every one of them is supporting Binance Smart Chain. So you can withdraw your funds. Remember, you need some BNB for the transaction fees, and then you can buy the NMT token.
Yeah, that's cool. I meant to buy this
Yeah,
one, and I remember you talking about the problems they were having in this big dip, and I should have bought some then and didn't. But
yeah,
what can you do?
yeah. So it's actually the first dip. When you look at there are like two big dips, one after another. It's
Yeah,
like on 15th of March and 16th of
yeah.
March.
This year.
So yeah. The first big dip was due to one of the early miners wallets being hacked, and it was weird because we were looking at it live, and we were actually afraid that someone is minting the tokens, because when you looked on chain, you could see the transaction of the guy that is selling, and it looked like they are minting tokens. But actually, it only looked like this. It was only a wallet that was hacked, and they sold everything on that wallet, and that's it. They didn't have access to any more of the tokens. But what we thought was, and people thought that too, that they are minting the tokens. So if someone hacked a contract and he could mint the tokens, this means he will suck all the liquidity out. It would go to zero. So we actually bought it and we sold it at a loss. So I lost like $1,000 on that dip. Then it came back to like $10. So it came back to the price before the hack. And then another day, someone posts some fat on Twitter that he thinks that this might not be a hack. Maybe it's a team selling because one of the early investors is selling, and he had issue with why would someone sell at these prices when the Nvidia conference is coming up, etc. And when I read that food, all the FUD was about someone is taking profits. So that was like, it made no sense for me. And people were like, if that FUD about someone taking profits didn't come the day after the hack, it would have it wouldn't affect the price at all, in my opinion. But because the day before there was a hack, people were still emotional and they dumped the token again. And that's when I started buying. So I bought the first bag at like $8. Then I bought the bag at 6, then at 4, and then below $4 or something like this. Then now I have a average price entry at $6. So it's
Nice.
not that great, but it's not bad looking that it's at $10 right now. So yeah, that was a great opportunity because people were afraid. And when people are scared, it means we might get a nice opportunity. And that was NMT.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Leaks, that's another one. And then I have a risky play, a little bit more risky, but I think it's like, in my opinion, it's a little bit under the radar.
Okay.
It's a Genus token.
Yeah, GNUS. Yeah.
Yes, I bought a lot of it. I mean, a lot of it. It's also a big bag of mine. I'm actually underwater because I have a average entry around 39, I think, or $40. So
yeah, I nibbled
I'm not
this. I
importing
actually
right now.
nibbled. This is one from the hands of Midas show. I've nibbled on this too.
Yeah. What's cool about it is you can buy it cheaper on Polygon than you can buy it on Ethereum, because on Polygon it's $26. and on Ethereum it's $33. But and on base it's 48. So that's strange. So you have it on a few different chains, but there is no bridge yet. And why it's the lowest prices on Polygon? Because pre-sellers have their allocations on Polygon and they are dumping it there, but there is no bridge yet. But the bridge is going to happen. I think it's going to happen this month. So when the bridge comes, the prices will go even on every single chain, because people will be buying on Polygon, bridging it to Ethereum, and selling it on Ethereum, etc. So uh, I think it's a nice opportunity. If you look at the price action, it skyrocketed to almost $200 on Ethereum, and now you can buy it for $26 on Polygon. So that's really cheap, in my opinion. The only downside of this token is unlocks, the tokenomics, because there is going to be over 2 times bigger supply in the next upcoming months. I think the unlocks are ending in August, so it's not that bad. And I think the market cap is not that high because it's around, I think, $30 million right now, or even lower, with the price of $26. I think it's 800,000 tokens in circulation right now in across all chains. So yeah, it's like 20 something $1 million market cap. So I think for AI, a legit AI project is really low. It's a little bit under the radar because not a lot of people on Twitter are talking about it. But I think the upside is really nice because the CEO of this project is ex NVIDIA employee, and he also worked for Google. He financed this project from his own pocket. He's been building it for 3 or 4 or even 5 years. I don't remember now. So I think it's another token that it's a little bit under the radar. But if the bull market comes, like the really full-blown bull market mania, people are looking for the coins that hasn't pumped yet. And this one is a legit one with a nice liquidity on Ethereum. With If you compare it to the different AI projects, it's a pretty low market cap, great liquidity, public team, public CEO that worked for NVIDIA, CEO that worked for Google. So it's easy to make a bullish thread about it on Twitter and chill it. So I think sooner or later it will pop. Maybe not in the next day or two, but I think we might see new all-time high on this one, and that'd be a nice risk to reward, in my opinion. So yeah, those are like 3 AI coins I wanted to share with you. The on-chain ones that are not on exchanges yet.
Nice. Makes sense.
Yeah.
This is the Polygon chart, by the way, that I had up on the screen for anybody that was wondering. But
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think we might get an LJ soon on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's, if anything, you can't say that the location's not good.
Yeah, the location is amazing. I have a conviction. It's my personal one. I don't know if I'm right or not, but I don't really care. Even if I'm not right on this one, I'll be right on a different one. The profit from NMT is higher than the loss on Genus right now, so I'm happy. But I think it's a good opportunity, because if you look at the price action before, it was like going crazy. If we go back to the same mania of AI coins, I think we might get some nice price action too. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's the one of the coins that you should be looking for entry right now here. I think the price right now, you'll be getting a lot better price than I have. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth the nibble right here. See how it goes. I mean, to be fair, there's no bottom here yet, but it is. It's in good location. Hasn't quite turned, but
yeah, I think you can look for an LJ setup or wait for some Ws to come up, and yeah, I think it might be a nice opportunity.
Yeah.
And you can also look at the Ethereum chart to compare it, because if it starts pumping on Ethereum, it will also start pumping on Polygon probably.
Let's see, Genus token and NFT collection. That's it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. And the liquidity is almost 4 million, so it's also nice for some deeper pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's dying right now, but that's the kind of chart I like, because when I see something like that, sometimes it's hard to buy it because it's not pumping, and it looks like it's dying. The volume is lower and lower, but this thing starts going up, I always say, "Wow, it was a no-brainer. I should have invested more, etc." So this time I wanted to use this opportunity, especially that I was bullish on it when it was at $200. I was mad at myself because I saw it first at around $20 or $30, and I didn't buy that. And I was mad at myself, and I was waiting for it to come down. And now I have the same entry I saw it at the first time, so I'm pretty happy about it. Another one that I can share with you that, in my opinion, might be a good entry right now, even.
Cool. Are you gonna post
It's
it in the?
a it's actually a legit coin on Solana. I know the Solana is known for the memes mostly, but there is also a nice token, in my opinion, that you could look for an entry right now. It's Whales. It's called Whales.
Oh,
It's a
cool.
working OTC market on Solana. And when there are some big tokens coming up, like Jupiter, for example, you can buy them OTC on the Whales platform. If you look at it, it also had a brilliant run. It launched like a day or 2 days before Christmas, so that's what, or after Christmas, I don't remember, but in December. And I was really mad at myself that I didn't buy it because it was like a no-brainer for me. And if you look at it now, it dropped to reload zone right now.
Yeah.
Maybe it will make a W. I think it's a interested investment. I think 2-3x is, it's really possible, and it has a working product. So, and the Whales market, it's a really good, useful product for crypto. So, I think it's like a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I actually bought the first bag around $60, and I have alerts set on $10 to DCA. I wanted to DCA around $20, but Solana was not working, so I couldn't buy it.
I think you could probably buy it at $1 still here at 78.6 as it comes down. I mean, it's still far away from the trend line, so probably is just going to keep grinding down
Yeah,
here, and then
we'll see. A lot depends on Bitcoin behavior. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, probably hunting around
Yeah, but it's
$1
also
seems like a
another
good
one to watch
deal.
because I don't want to share the coins with you that everyone is talking about them that are like 100x and are doing all-time high right now, because I don't want to buy them right now, or maybe I do have some of them, but I will not be sharing them because like I wouldn't recommend them. I wouldn't recommend you buying them. But
Totally.
I want to share some coins that are in like the coins. I have my conviction. I have the three rules about them. Yeah, so I have the conviction. There is or will be a price location soon, or it's close to having a nice location. And I have some confirmation because people were sharing it. About NMT, like everyone in my timeline is talking about NMT. About Genus, I have one guy. His name is Spider Crypto from Twitter, and he's selling the Genus. And the Whales market, actually, there is a guy called Tnut, TNUT, on Twitter. I really respect that guy, and he was also sharing the Whales token.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, and it's a utility token. It's like a working product. So that's like legit as can be. So that I like those plays a lot. Maybe it won't do like 100x, but I think 2, 3, 4x it should it's definitely doable.
Yeah, I added this one to my list. I hadn't actually checked out Whales yet.
Yeah.
It's right up my alley. So yeah, I think it's super nibble worthy right here. I'll probably try to sneak in around 78.6 and $1, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
even right here. I can't really fault anybody for starting to nibble, and especially if you don't if you have your risk management intact. Of course, everyone, if you're gonna go and ape in here, you're probably gonna get run over a bit. But if you just nibble your way in, you'll do pretty good. Nice. Well, got any other ones?
Yeah, sure.
What
I
else
got
you
I got
got?
plenty. But I don't know how much time we have.
Oh, you can take all the time you want, man. I mean, the reality is the names we'll go over in a minute aren't. It's kind of like what you were just saying. It's like most of cryptos, there's not a lot to
Okay.
talk about from an
There's another
investment
one.
standpoint right now.
There's another one because okay, so we have AI narrative. There's another narrative that I think is bullish every single time. It's gaming. It's also easy. a lot of gamers are probably in crypto, and like the game industry is a huge one. So that's also like no-brainer narrative. So I shared the one more
Kobe.
in Discord chat. It's
So this
called Kobe.
COBE, Kobe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, cool.
It listed recently. It listed recently. It's on Ethereum, but you can also buy it on Beam because it has some cooperation with Beam. Beam, I don't know if you know the
I mean, I just
this
know the
coin.
name. I don't really. Is it its own chain? I didn't even know there was like a Beam chain or something.
Actually, it was called Merit Circle before. It pumped like crazy. If you look at the chart of the Beam X, actually, you would have to look at Beam X. You
That's
can
cool.
find it on chain.
Let me
It's
see
on
here.
Binance and it's on KuCoin everywhere.
We'll check it out. BeamX.
Yeah, Beam. It has 1.7 billion market cap right now. So
Oh wait, what's
instead
it
of
called? Is
holding
it
Beam,
BEAMX?
no, B like Bob.
Bob.
BEAM.
BEAM. On
Yeah, it's on
Ethereum or on
Binance.
its own chain?
I mean, Beam is also on Binance, for example. You can buy it on Binance.
Yeah, right
But
here.
Beam is a layer. I think, yeah, Beam has its own chain. There's a Beam chain. I think it's a layer two. It was called Merit Circle before.
Hmm.
It has 1.7 billion market cap. It did a lot of access from the bottom.
Oh yeah, Merit Circle. I see.
This last year. And Kobe, COBE, is actually game that it's built on Beam.
Oh, okay.
So if you are bullish on Beam, you also should be bullish on Kobe. Yeah, that's like.
Nice.
And Kobe launched recently. It has a pretty low market cap right now. It's actually a working game. I don't even look at those gameplays anymore because 90% of the games in crypto look bad, in my opinion, but they are still pumping, so I don't really care. Yeah, and I think if Beam gets some attention, and it definitely will, the Kobe is like also a nice, let's say, beta play to Beam. Yeah, and it also has nice location. Maybe it will do a nice W right now. So yeah, I think it's a nice one to
Yeah,
look
that's
for.
cool. That looks like a good new opportunity. It's
Not a
not
lot of
really. It's
people
only
have.
up like 10% off the current lows, really, or
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
So I wish we had that show like a few days ago. You would have a better entry.
Oh, yeah. If we were to talk about, well, did you guys talk about this on Thursday? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so. Or maybe.
Look, I'll keep an eye on it though. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, and there is a really nice influencer talking about it, like GMAC, maybe you know him. Noodles.
Noodles,
Uh,
yeah, for sure.
yeah, Noodles. He's like, yeah, he's got 114,000 followers on Twitter, and he's tweeting about Kobe, so he's pretty bullish on it.
Nice. Not to be confused with Crypto Cobain, I suppose.
And no,
You don't really see that guy around too, or at least I don't. That dude's like in retirement, I guess. I don't know. He hasn't seemed to have been around too much this cycle so far.
so I think Beam is like one of the main gaming players right now. So Kobe that is launching on Beam because it launched also on their chain, so you can buy it on Beam chain. All you need to do is buy some Beam on Binance, send it, withdraw it to Beam network. For example, you can add Beam on MetaMask. You have the same address as Ethereum. You withdraw it from Binance to MetaMask, and you can buy Beam there, and you can buy Kobe there. So you also don't have to pay those high fees on Ethereum.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was just looking at their
And I
website here.
actually invested in Beam in the pre-sale, and the price was not a lot higher than it is now. Wait a second, I'll check the price. Yeah, the price was 20 cents. So 20 cents was the price on the pre-sale, and right now it's at 50. So it's only 2.5x from the total bottom that could appear on this coin. So I think it might be a nice opportunity if you're not exposed to gaming. Uh, definitely it's a better investment in my opinion than Beam. Beam is like a sure one, but you want to do like 100x on Beam or 50x, but maybe Kobe will give like 10, 20, or 30x. It's possible in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, Beam X itself is looking a little bit. We'll see what happens here. It's threatening to M out though, kind of head and shoulders-y looking. Not really
So
like this Beam. I like the other one, the Kobe, better than Beam, just in terms of location and stuff.
I mean, yeah. But maybe if Beam goes down, the Kobe also goes down. So maybe you'll get an opportunity to get a better entry on Kobe. But that's the one I bought recently. I mean, I have the pre-sale, but I also bought more on chain. Actually, Kobe I bought on Gate.io. I think it's on Gate.io, so you don't have to do all the stuff with rigging, etc.
That's cool.
Yeah, Kobe is on Gate.io, so you can just buy it on Gate.io.
Or no, that's Castle of Blackwater. It's on MEXC as well, actually.
Yeah. So it's easy to buy. You don't have to pay any fees.
Nice. Yeah, that seems cool.
And when you see the total bottom was 40 cents, it's at 50 right now. So I think it's still a good price to consider this one.
Yeah, it's actually sitting near on, at least on Gate.io, it's sitting in the reload zone if you factor in the opening price. So that's cool. Looks pretty good.
There's another risky play that I'm looking to buy. There is a meme on Solana that was shielded hard by a guy called T-Nut on Twitter.
T-Nut.
Yeah, I really like that guy. He had some good calls.
Oh wait, let's see. That's on Twitter.
They have a really nice meme. I like this song. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I have this Upside Down Cat.
Yeah,
I have a little bit of that from like early on. This was one of Carol's calls.
You have to play the video I sent you.
This video? Oh shit, that was loud in my headphones.
Gotta pick it, man, get up.
I'm not sure if people can hear that on YouTube or not, but probably. Oh, that's what's his name, that improv guy. Yeah, this is that Mark. His name's like Mark something.
Yeah, I don't know actually. I really like the video.
Go!
Yeah, that guy's hilarious, this dude. I can't remember his name offhand, but man, he's funny. Yeah, let's check this one out. I actually have this.
And now look at the chart. It's like...
Yeah, I know it's been uppy. Like, it's had some big moves already.
Yeah, that's 2 big moves already, but right now it's lower than, almost lower than it looks like a great. Yeah.
Nice. I haven't looked at this one in a while. Wow. So yeah, that one's like, that falls into what I was saying earlier. I'm trying to go back and nibble on some of the ones that have made it since like that first meme con rally. Like this one started back in December of last year. Yeah. So stuff like this, I think, I don't know. I'm going to take my shot.
Yeah, I heard you talking about some memes before me, so I figured out I'll share the USDC with you.
Yeah, this one, I remember this one.
The whole idea behind it is to peg it, to make it $1, but it will have to go like 1, 2, 3. It would have to go like 300x from now, so it have to do 1 billion market cap. But I don't know, it's so crazy, it might even happen. But
yeah, I mean, well, either way, you'll probably bang out a double at least.
Yeah, looking at the chart, it's really low right now.
That's hilarious. Yeah, this one actually looks good, man. I haven't forgot about this one, but I mean, this one's come all the way back down to the old structural bottom from the very beginning. So it's like even just
from the total bottom, so it looks really nice in my opinion.
That's like
is Solana working right now? I mean, can you do transactions on Radium, for example, or Jupiter? Does it work? Or
it's just slow. I mean, I was having a hell of a time yesterday, but I made a limit order on Jupiter earlier, and it was fine. I guess there's no time sensitivity to that, but I know Radium just seems to be so slow these days. But I've been doing. I mean, I've had way more failed or at least timeouts more. Not failed necessarily, but I've had more timeouts lately where the transactions just won't complete. But I've been mostly using Bird Eye.
Yeah, seeing the Solana not working, the memes going down, I think it's a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Because I like things like this happening because it's like something is not working right.
Yeah.
Um, and that's the only reason you get the nice entry. You don't get the nice entry because, I don't know, the fundamentals change.
Yeah,
The
because everybody's
fundamentals
happy.
didn't change in anything, but it's going down because of some outside reason that has nothing to do with the project that is going down. That's the
Yeah.
things I like. Like, for example, the NMT FUD, they were hacked. Like, it can happen to every project. They got hacked, like nothing really bad happened. Someone sold the tokens, and that's it. Like fundamentally, nothing changed.
Yeah.
The team gave an explanation to that, and that's the only reason you got that entry. If there was no FUD like this, you would never get the entry like this. So it's some like an outside reason that is happening to the price, and that's when you get the best entries, in my opinion. The same might be happening on Solana right now. So if something is going down because it's not working, because the Solana is dead, it has nothing to do with the, for example, USDC. Yeah, the team is still working. They are producing some memes. The community is still there. Just Solana not working, and that might be the reason why it dropped so low. Yeah, but when
Yeah, totally.
everything clears, when everything is running back again, like people will be looking for entries like this because they want to buy something that hasn't pumped yet. So the time will come for it.
Yeah, this one looks good. And yeah, I bet as soon as the transactions slow down, like it's funny because I honestly like it hasn't been that hard to make Solana transactions for me. I mean, it definitely has been worse, but I've noticed how people on like Reddit. I was reading the Solana Reddit yesterday, and people are so mad and just acting like it's such a piece of shit. And it's
Yeah,
exactly
and
that.
you
As
can
soon as they
withdraw
get
your
that
funds
stuff
from
taken care of,
Solana.
everything's gonna rip. I bet.
And you can withdraw your funds from Binance on Solana chain right now. They
You
are,
can't what?
yeah, you can withdraw anything on Solana chain from Binance,
Oh
for
shit.
example. So that also might be a reason people can get their money on Solana. Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to withdrawing USDC, and it said they are unavailable right now. But I'll check
That's
a different.
yeah, that's funny. I mean that as soon as that resolves, yeah, these memes will probably start pumping.
Oh
I feel
yeah,
like
the
the
USDC, the copy. What else can I share with you? What I'm bullish on recently. Let's look at it.
I did notice the king while you're thinking about that. The king whiff is pretty uppy still. Like this is sort of my meme proxy. I figure the longer this one's doing well, Solana memes would probably be like still worth considering. But man, this thing's still strong.
Yeah, the width is crazy, in my opinion. It's like,
I mean, it's a 3.8 billion market cap now. That's insane. That's ridiculous.
yeah, I remember someone buying like $2 million on chain in one transaction, and I was calling him an idiot because he did that, and he's like few X's up right now. It's crazy.
Dang. So, what's the last one you have? Or did you? Is that this one you just posted? Let's see.
I
Oh
mean,
no,
I
that's
might have.
USDC. Sorry. Still.
Yeah, I had a few more, but they pumped already from yesterday. They did like 60% because I wanted to share some BRC20 plays, but I see every one of them pumped already.
Oh, well, what can you do?
Yeah, I can share one of them.
Yeah, let's take a look at it and then
Yeah, because it's still low in my opinion if you look from the all-time high.
BSSB. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, look, it's doing a really nice W on
That's
daily.
a nice chart.
Yeah, it's a nice W on daily.
Damn, that thing's a buy. It's trying to break
Yeah,
out right
exactly.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The Bitcoin halving coming up, people are speculating that when the Bitcoin halving comes, the hype around Bitcoin comes back, and the attention will go to BRC20. So if people are talking about it right now, it will probably happen because people that are talking about it are influencers that are buying those coins right now, and they will be shilling it when the halving comes, and they will make this narrative happen. So yeah, BRC20 is at the beginning of the bull market, it was like a brand new narrative that everyone went crazy about. And I think it's too big to fail. So I think at some point these coins will have their 5 minutes. So like look at this BSSB, yeah? It's at $1.3 and the all-time high is at 8.6 and it was in December. So I think we might get a nice rally on that
thing
one.
looks awesome.
Yeah, it's some DeFi on BRC20. You can go to their website. They are issuing their own stablecoin on BRC20 on Bitcoin network. So yeah, they are doing something. It's like a legit project. There is some inflation because you can stake some coins to get BSSP as a reward, but the inflation is not that high, so that shouldn't matter when the volume is nice and we get like BRC20 mania. Another one that is moving like together, if Mubi is pumping, BSSB pumping.
Oh yeah,
You can look at it. It's Mubi, but it did already like 60% since 2 days ago. No, since yesterday, 60% up already.
Wow, that's a nice bottom though. Same kind of chart, yeah. Like right now, BSSB just hasn't quite broken out. This looks the same, but has already broken out.
Yeah, and like BSSB is always following Mubi. So when you see Mubi pumping, you can easily buy BSSB.
Damn.
So if Mubi broke out and BSSB haven't yet, I think it will happen for BSSB also.
That's cool. Yeah, that one's like a buy right now. BSSB. This one's a little late, but maybe on pullback, it could still get filled. But yeah, that BSSB looked pretty good to me. Let's go back to that one real quick.
You might want to buy some. But yeah, that's why I'm sharing the on-chain coins, because if you look at the coins I shared, you could see that they had really, really nice dips at some point. And if you are following the coins like these, you at some point it's really likely that you will get a nice entry because of some FUD or because someone is selling a lot because they had a nice profit in it and they are just selling. Someone's panicking and the people start selling. It doesn't happen so often on the bigger coins that are on centralized exchanges, but on Uniswap it happens a lot, like NNT and like PSSB, etc. You can see that they are in the bottom of the range. So I think you can get easily like 2 or 3x on all of them.
Nice. Seems likely, especially this one, 3x.
Yeah, but I'm mostly bullish on AI right now. It's like the easiest play for me. So if you don't have any exposure to AI, really rethink your portfolio. I think it's the easiest narrative to play, and it will pump hard. People are making comparison like the whole AI. Wait, I'll find that tweet because I like that comparison.
Yeah, one of my best trades this cycle so far is this one AIOZ, and I didn't even really know what it was when I bought it, and it's an AI name, and it's up so much.
Wait, I'll find something. Yeah, this tweet makes me more bullish on AI. I shared it on Discord chat.
Yeah, that's hilarious. The total value of the crypto AI ecosystem is smaller than Dogecoin market cap. That's crazy, exactly. Actually, when you think about it.
Yeah, so look at the potential upside in the AI.
Yeah, for sure.
And just if you don't have a conviction in AI, I don't care what those coins do. It doesn't really matter as long as they are not scams and people are talking about it, shilling them. If they are working, at least doing something and giving like everyday updates, it doesn't matter if it's like a super bullish product or not. I'm not some tech guy to even determine if the product is nice or not. But when the mania comes, I think the AI will really be one of the best narratives to play. Just look what is happening outside of crypto. If you look at one thing in tech that is most talked about recently in the recent year,
yeah, for sure,
besides crypto, what is it? It's AI. Everyone is talking about it. The Elon Musk is talking about the AI. there is a chat GPT, etc., etc. Look at Nvidia, like
Yeah.
so.
Well, and Nvidia has
And
basically driven the entire bull market and stock market.
exactly. So if that happens outside of crypto, then people are coming in crypto. What will be they looking for? What will be easy for them to believe in? If there is a guy that comes into crypto, what will he believe that can do another 100x? The AI coin. It's like simple. Yeah.
Yeah,
People will
totally.
try to make Dogecoin $1 again, and people will try to find the next 100x in AI because there is a like AI bubble in the world. So I think that's an easy narrative.
Yeah, that's why I've got my meme coins coming out. AI with cat or with hat. I mean,
Cool.
got to put a hat on AI somehow, and you're bound to do well. That's
About
cool.
meme coins,
I mean, I don't disagree about AI. And if you remember, AI drove the first bounce in crypto anyway, like going all the way back to that first rally I was talking about at the beginning of 2023. That was AI driven.
yeah. And the last thing is, I think you should also be active and look for coins and have exposure to base chain. That's, in my opinion, also an important stuff
Yeah.
to play on play, because Coinbase will try to make their users come to their own chain. So it will be easy for them, and they will probably do this. And you can see people are playing the base right now, and the coins are going crazy right there.
Yeah.
So I shared a tweet with you from Noodles that he's sharing like free meme coins in his opinion that he's bullish on. So you might also want to look at it in your free time.
Nice. Yeah. Dog and me, frog and
Free.
fink.
Yeah, last time actually, some time ago, you shared the ESAB on base. Remember?
Yeah, that's the only one. For some reason, I haven't been trading on base too much, but I have that one, and I have
Yeah, and I bought that ESAB for like $200, and it did like 4x in one day or something.
it did have a big move, but I don't know what it's doing today. Actually, let's see.
I sold nothing, and now I invested $150 in it. It went 4x, and now I have $110 in it. I didn't sell it.
I did. It actually is coming back down into buy levels. We'll see what I got a
Yeah,
double,
so
and then it went beyond my double, but I didn't really capture much extra profit on here either. I don't think if I.
you might want to look at it, maybe the ESAB one. It might be a good one.
Yeah, it's below. Yeah, because I bought it. Back here. It's on my screen right now. I got a double right away, and then I've basically just bag held that free position, and it's now down below my original entry. So I could reload on that one. Actually, I probably will. But for some reason, I haven't. I mean, I want to be on base, but I just got lazy. I guess I haven't really put too much time. I bought that one, and then had a couple other on a list, and then never really.
Actually, the only exposure to base I have is FriendBet. It's also the game that we shared on. That's the game we shared on Hand of Midas, and you could buy it for like $1.40 or something like this. I bought some of it. I sold at 3x. I took my initial out at 3x, and I have a pretty decent bag right now on FriendBet.
Nice. Yeah, that one's ripping to new highs right now.
Yeah, that one is ripping, and I think I'll hold it to Coinbase listing, because Coinbase employees are actually playing the game, from what I heard. So it might get a listing on Coinbase. I'll sell it for $50 there.
Nice. Yeah, that one's been straight up. Jeez. Yeah, hell. I mean, this is something that I would I mean, I don't know if it'll ever pull back enough, but if you see something like this that's just been so strong, definitely if it gives an opportunity to buy, probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, actually, I'm happy because my friend actually shielded it to me. I bought some, and now every influencer is talking about it. So more and more influencers are talking about it, and it's nice to have influencers you follow buy your backs and shield it and shield them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually, first time I saw it at 50 cents.
Nice. Well, that's cool. We should probably let Paul jump on here because we're going to run out of time.
Yeah,
we do still have to get through the trading plan for the week.
Yeah. If you like those coins, you can join our Discord, and on every Thursday, me and Stefan, we have a show like this where I shared some on-chain coins, and he's looking for the entries, doing some TA on it. And you can find a lot of them a lot more coins in those shows. We also have a spreadsheet, so you can always come back to them. And we already covered like 20 or 30 coins. And for example, you could buy FriendPet with us around 150. So if you listen to Hand of Midas and you listen to us, and you could have an entry in FriendPet around $1.4, I think.
Nice. Yeah.
So yeah, thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. That was awesome. I appreciate you coming on and sharing your ideas with us. And everyone else. And yeah, like Bochan was saying, that's Thursdays about kind of like about it. I guess it would normally be about now, I think, is when that show is on Thursdays.
Yeah, around 1 hour.
About an hour.
And the time is like right now.
Yeah. That's cool. But yeah, thanks. Maybe you could come on. Yeah, Paul is messaging me saying that is for premium members only. Although this last week we did make it for the general public, but typically that show is. Oh wait, that's not what I want to do. Typically that show is for premium members only on Thursdays.
Yeah, but like joining our Discord is not expensive, so.
No, it's not expensive at all.
Yeah, actually, I got some groups that I joined one group actually today, and I had to pay 1 Ethereum to join it. So.
Oh wow.
So our Discord is really fair price.
I think it's just like I don't even know what it costs exactly. It's like about $40 a month for 1 month, and then it gets cheaper for more.
Yeah,
so it's not it's like $1
and
a day.
And today I paid to join one group 1 Ethereum. So
damn,
you have a comparison.
Yeah, that's quite a
and I'll be sharing the coins that I hear from that group on Hand of Midas. So,
yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, cool. And if you are curious about Hands of Midas, like I said, it's on YouTube, the last week's meeting, so you can go. And it's not really a show as much as like a working meeting, but it is up on YouTube if you want to go watch that. For anybody that's not in the premium group. Cool. And then I don't know if you're ready to jump on, Paul, but I can't see your screen for some reason. I think you might have to reset your Discord, but thank you so much, Bochan. Hopefully you'll come on again in the future too.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Thank you guys for listening to me, and good luck.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Bochan. Really nice presentation. You can see my screen now?
It's just got it's thinking. Let's see if
loading and unloading. Well, should work at some point in time.
Try again here. Yeah, it was awesome. Thanks a lot, Bochan.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and see you guys around.
I don't know, Paul. It's just loading for some reason. It's not actually showing me your.
Start a little bit, just 1 second. You can. I'll try to do it again. There's something from Discord is not letting me in.
Oh, let's see. Watch stream.
Let's see if it's loading. Yep.
Oh, there we go. So now we're looking at Genus. We got your deck screener up.
Same thing. Same thing. I just watched. I have this one on my watch list. And honestly, I like the analysis made, the fundamental, pumpamental analysis made by Bochan. For me, it's on the waiting list only because either we'll go here and something bad could happen for them and good for us, and I could buy here below, I don't know, below $8, or I'm forced to wait the other side of the trend line. Now, we don't have a double yet. We just don't have a double yet. Nice LJ, the other side of the trend line, maybe at 7.8.6, 8.6. It's in a paying attention mode. We have location, but we don't have anything else yet. I'll admit I'm a cheap ass, and I'll try to buy it at as low as possible, because it's a big difference between $24 as now and $12, from 50x to 100x. Well, it's even a bigger difference to from $8. So if I'll get it cheap, I'll load even more than that without breaking the risk management rules. But indeed, a really nice location. And nothing else we can say about it. If Bitcoin will go down, we'll get better opportunities. It's still 2024, still by the deep year. So the only thing I want to do this year is buy the dip. Okay, enough about this one. Let's go and talk about our Bitcoin. You did a really nice job of talking on the overview. I'll talk a little bit about 4-hour chart, what I see here, and then we'll go on our list. Well, guys, I have the same range. I posted this range, I don't know, 2 weeks ago almost. Yeah, from 14 or no, maybe approximately 2 weeks. And we said, it's not a good idea to become bearish here. It's not a good idea to be bullish here. And we played shark here, mountain man and shark on the short side here. We are back in the short reload zone. We are the other side of this trend line. This is a bearish trend line or a bearish LJ for me. If I'll get an M, I'll short again. So don't become extremely bullish. I saw when Kevin and Bochan were talking, I saw a lot of influencers, Twitter guy. Well, Bitcoin is above 70K again. Well, for the moment, we are still in the short reload zone. Higher time frame, weekly, we don't have weakness. Daily, we can think about some weakness we had in the past. So it's not a buying opportunity. Don't get involved in investing in Bitcoin here. My 2 cents, as you know, none of us is a financial advisor. We're just telling you what we are doing with our money. Okay, let's not keep it too much on this thing. Let's go on our road to financial freedom plan. Well, we are still in this phase. I'll start with that. Now, we are still in the 2022, 2023, 2024 now by the dip kind of environment. If we'll go down, we'll buy it. We'll sell half on a double, and then if we're lucky, we'll reload. I don't know how lucky we can get in 2024. Maybe to get a feel, but we'll have to reanalyze if we will have the opportunity to reload again or not. We'll see. We'll discuss at that point in time. Now, in the halvening, finger crossed, maybe we'll get a dip and we can get some feels. I have some gladiators, some old members on Crypto Traders, and I'm waiting from almost 2 years on some orders, some limit orders. And they are telling me, well, I'm not removing that order from the market because Binance will not let me put him back so low. Even if I'll never get a feel. Well, I'm not able to put it back on. So I'll wait with that order there and I'll add another one a bit higher. I don't think it's a bad strategy to keep your original orders at the original place. Everyone thought in 2020 that everything is going well and we'll go to the moon, straight to the moon. And we had March 2020 when we get an 88% retracement. So having stinky bids, I think it's always a good idea. Okay, that's the part of the plan we are in. Let's go and see what we have, what coins we have. So we will start with Ocean this time. And let's see what we have on Ocean. Well, as you can see on this one, yeah, we don't have a feel. It's one of the coins we don't have a feel yet. What we can do, that's what is the solution for that? I'll keep the original order here, 22 cents. As you can see, we had a big weekly W, even a monthly W here, and we pushed higher. Yeah, we retest some highs, even highs from 2021. But nice and bullish coin, but we cannot chase. It's not okay for us to think, well, let's buy $1 and we'll go to 10. Maybe yes, maybe no. We don't have the risk reward. We don't have that what we want for this plan. So I'll keep the order here. Where I could add the next one? Well, looking at this explosive move here, well, this move started here at 78.6 now. So I think here in 78.6, it's a good level to add another order. I think it's obvious, at least it's obvious for me to do that. So buy 0.5. No? Now we have one order at 22 cents and another order at 44 cents. More than that, I don't think we can do. We should wait until hopefully we'll get a fill, one or both of them. Yeah, was bullish, was nice, pumped, dumped. Hopefully we'll form a 3-bar fractal on weekly here, and we can, in the halvening or after the halvening, kind of sell in May and walk away. We can get a fill, at least one of them. Then after the fill, sell half on the double order in the market and play around. Okay, that's Ocean. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, after Ocean, we have SUI. They are relatively new coins from now on at the end of the list. So you can see this one is a new one. If I have some notes, it's a new coin. Okay, so what we have here? Well, we bought this level. We sold half on a double. That means we have 3 coins. And we should reload. Well, where we can reload? And the answer is not a correct or a wrong answer here, but I think the same level could be a good idea. Honestly, it's a really good idea. So bought here and reload at 0.5. I think reloading here it's a really good idea in my view. I don't know. I could go cheaper. I could try to put at 78.6, maybe even 88.6. But no, let's not be so cheap. And because it's a new coin, could go back down in the long reload zone, get this order, make a W at 61.8 or in this area, and fly away. We have 3 coins, so we are safe. Even if we'll never touch the long reload zone, we have some coins. Let's try to get another bag and sell half on a double again. And then we'll see what will happen when we'll get to review this coin again. Okay, so we added a new order here, 0.5. So now we bought, we sold, so we have 1%. One order is here, I'll keep it there. We added another one, so we have 1% limit orders below to reload. Let's see what will happen. Only time will tell us if we'll get some fills. Okay, that was SUI. I'm trying not to keep you too much. We already have almost 1 hour and a half on this live stream, and some people don't like the live stream too long. Not even YouTube doesn't like to I don't know, post or to shield the videos if it's too long. So next one is high. Let's see what we have on this one. Let's go on high. Well, pretty simple. You can see the base here setting up. You can see the range, pretty nice and clean. Nice and clean chart, honestly. I'll be honest. I like this chart. And you can, I'm telling you, I don't know, every time. Down move, bleeding down, base, long channel. It's exactly what we want to see. And this is the perfect environment to buy, sell half on a double, reload. Buy, sell half on a double, reload. Yeah. Shout out to Brian Beamish who taught us this concept. Yeah. I learned the little old lady risk management strategy from him. He's using it all the way up to keep it simple for his followers. We said that we will try to outsmart a little bit and only use short and little old lady in the first phase of the plan, and then change it a little bit to maximize the profit. We'll see at the end if we'll get better results or not. But that's the plan, and we are trying. Well, we bought at $1.2. Kind of got lucky and got the bottom, if you can say you got lucky in crypto. Okay, so we sold half on a double. The problem I have here that we have the short, but I don't see the retracement here. This one didn't finish the up move. we'll see, maybe next week, maybe later, this will be a week to the upside and will close lower. Well, I could see a potential bottom, top, but for the moment, seems like this one wants to test the at least this level here, take some liquidity here. But I'll think about how we can play the best game. So now with this high, we have 61.8 here, 1.8. Okay. If let's assume the market will go and take that high. Well, this level will not change too much. You can see the long real zone is still there. And even if we had a retest of this weekly W, I think this week to the downside, this area here, maybe we'll get a retest. I'm not saying probably. I'm saying maybe we'll get a retest. Even if we'll go up and down, this tail usually gets retested. So how we can approach the best scenario? Let's just put this level here. It's 61.8 now. We'll probably push higher, but 61 from this moment could be 78.6 from later. So I think reloading here at 1.8, not a bad idea. Especially we have free coins. I think it's a good idea. Maybe I'm being negligent and I'm buying too high. Maybe not. Time will tell us if I'm right or wrong. But I think it's a good level. It's in my rules. So at 61.8 or below, I'm allowed to do this. So I'm allowed to put limit orders in the market if they are at 61.8 or below. So I'm not breaking any rule. Usually I prefer lower, but this time I'll just put it there. Let's see how this week will close. Let's see how next week will develop. And we can reanalyze and maybe add some things, remove some things. Usually it's not a good idea to remove orders. If you have the order in the market and you have free money enough, you should let the original order there and add another one. But on this one, we already have a short, so we didn't have any order. That's high. Let's take the next one. Guys, I'm trying to keep it short, but I'm not too good at doing that. I have my own rhythm. Hopefully, I'm not blabbing too much. And hopefully, you can get some good levels. Dago. Let's say Dago. What we have on this one. Okay. This was a different setup. Well, this played out already. I don't see the point to have it there anymore. I don't think was on weekly chart, but just in case, let's just leave it there. I don't want to. Mikul will kick my ass if I remove something from the chart. So I'll respect his opinion. I'll let the chart like this. Okay. What we have here, but here, well, lucky again, we got the bottom, almost the bottom. We sold half on a double. We had a retracement here. We should be already in the second car. Why we are not? Because we didn't do a review often enough. So what we can do now? Well, 78.6 is at the same level. This move, when this move started, you can see we have this week, this red candle. I think we can retest that one. It's like a support and resistance. Just look left. Yeah, I'm putting my mouse here and you can see the line. Yeah, it's like a support and resistance formed already at 78.6 level. So adding there, I think it's a good idea. Adding at 61.8, well, this was just a bearish retest of this week. If you draw a short reload zone from this high to this low, short reload zone again and back down. So I think 78.6, it's an acceptable level for us. We already have free coins on this one. So I was a cheap ass. I don't want to be a cheap ass anymore. Let's do something like this. Okay, 2.1. It's even better. Well, put in the comments if you hear me and everything, it's okay. I want to know if I'm not speaking by myself. Okay. Hey, D-Mac. Nice to see you, man. Okay. Everything is nice and clean. This is Dago. Let's take a look at the next one. Well, let's see this one. It's hard for me to spell some tickers in English. I don't know. Romanian is different and English is different, and it's my tongue is just not listen to me when I'm trying to put some English expressions or names. Okay, well, this one give us a shot. We bought lucky again. We're really lucky, honestly. Lucky again, we got 1.6. We sold half on a double. We had even more than that. We can sell the second shot. We said no, the plan is simple. On shot, one shot, and the rest is what is free we'll keep for higher levels to sell. And you can see, unfortunately, or luckily, where we sold, we should buy again. Nothing I can do. I know it's ugly to do that. Well, I sold at the same level. Now you tell me to buy back. Well, yeah, that's the plan. So what we can do here, you can see this is the shot, and I'm thinking this week or 78.6 here. If you look at the middle of the range, could be retested here. So I'm thinking $3. Well, let's just put it a bit below 78.6. No, I'll put it exactly at $3. It's a big fat round number. And I don't want to miss the entry here. Let's see the coordinates. Well, I'll put a 3.05, something like that. And let's put a template here. We have one by 0.5. So this will be our reload. You can see nice consolidation, nice range. Like I love to see in any chart. I'm usually a range trader. I love to see a clear range. I'm like a fish in a pond. I love to play in that environment. And now we had the range, we broke out, and if you'll double, you'll clone this one and you put it above this one, you can see it's another range and another range. We'll reload here, and then we'll reassess. Keep in mind, guys, when I'm saying buying 0.5 here, that means I'm telling you to, after you got the fill, put the sell half on the double immediately. After you got the alarm, well, the order was filled, just go in that moment in the market and put the sell half on the double. It's the best, at least is the best for me. If I'll wait, I'll forget, and then I'll have bad surprises that the market reached my shot, I didn't have the order, and I have to wait another 3 months. Okay. That's this one. Let's take a look at the next. Unfi. Unfi, we don't have a fill. You can see the new ones, we don't have a fill yet. And the new ones, but it's not a problem. They'll come down. Some of them at least. Let's see this one here. Well, this one, I don't know how new it is. You can see it's from 2020. So nothing new about that one. But we added at the end of the, probably was in lower rank on top 100. Well, we don't have a fill. Not a problem. We pumped, we dumped. I didn't took this weekly W, was a small one. Probably we didn't saw that W forming. We paid attention on something else. What we can do now? Well, keeping this order here, not a bad idea. Keep in mind that we pumped to $15 and now we're at $5. Usually the bottoms, they are formed at 78.6. Either we'll buy this level, or I'll put a limit order at 78.6, either I'll put it at 88.6. But looking at this consolidation makes me think that we are okay. Let's not be greedy. Let's be damn sure that we have a position on this one. If we have a position, we can make a shot and then we can play around. I'll just put it after this. And what is the level? 522 should be the best level for us. Okay. So this should be a good level for us to get a position. Yeah, I know. I could see on the chart it's possible the chart will go lower, the price will go lower. We'll test 88.6. Hopefully we can get that low at 2.5. Hopefully. But if I have 0.5 in the market and the market will say, well, Paul, 78.6 is enough. Let's go back up. I could see easily $10, a bearish retest at least here in the short reload zone. And that's enough for me to get a shot. So, okay, this one, we have the limit order. Let's take a look at the next one. RLC. Hard with English when you are not. I'm not used to express letters separately in English. Okay. So range, nice one. We don't have a feel on this one. We said, well, let's keep it there because maybe we'll get lucky. So where we can put the other order. Looking at this range, I could see this is the middle of the range, exactly at the same level with the 78.6. If I look back, well, this level looks like a acceptable support and resistance. I see some fights here in the past. You can see here, candle body close, here the top of some candles. So I'll keep it simple. You know me, stupid trader, simple rules, simple plan. Let's make some money. That's the level I'll buy. 5.5. I'm still keeping this order. So we have a cascade kind of a 1.4 and 0.8. If something ugly will happen, this one will give us a nice feel. Okay, that's pretty simple to analyze. Nice bounce, I'll be honest. Nice pump. Nice OBV. Everything looks nice. But we will not chase a coin in this environment at this level. In a kind of short reload zone if you take this high. Next one. Joe. We have Joe, Manta, and RDNT. Well, let's take Joe. And let's see what we have. Joe was one of the favorite coins of Bochan, Carol, Kuchar. I don't know if they are still their favorites. But for us, well, I'll be honest, nothing I can do here. We have some orders in the market. This W wasn't tested. We have this order below. For me to add a new order, I have to remove this one. And I prefer not to do anything. I prefer to wait. Hopefully, we'll get some Joe. I have some Joe on other plans, but on this one, no feel yet. We have 2 limit orders, so I think you are okay. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. And that's, I think, Manta. Let's see Manta. Let's see what Manta is doing. New coin. I like it. Limit order at 1.3. Pumped to 4. Never give us a wide and clear W. Nothing to do on this one. Let's just wait and see what we can get here. Let's just see. So let's just keep that order there. If we get a fill, we can reassess. Looks like kind of a head and shoulder here. Let's see. Well, you can see here the OBV at least on weekly. I could go on 4 days maybe, and you can see better. Well, acceptable. Nothing special about. Let's just keep it on weekly. No, order is safe where it is. And the last one, RDNT. Let's zoom out a little bit and let's see what we have. New coin, kind of new coin on, at least on Binance. I think this is all the chart we have. So, same kind of idea. You can see the weekly W here, the original one. You can see we retested that one. We pushed higher and higher, but now we have kind of a M. Hopefully we'll get an M. And hopefully we'll get a fill here. I'm hoping for a nice white W at 78.6, and hopefully we'll get another fill there, and we'll have 1%. But step by step, let's get this one, and then we can reassess. So that's the last one. Guys, I'm trying to keep it simple. This plan is not made to be overcomplicated. It's made to be easy to understand, easy to execute, and to make you some money. Nice money, actually. I don't know if you do a more complicated plan, if you'll be more profitable. Honestly, I think no. I think this is the best approach we can get. I'm using this plan for myself. Yeah, I have other plans. I'll try to do a new plan for premium members. I'm thinking how I'll approach it exactly. I'm making the plan in this time. Next week, maybe it will be ready, or if not, 2 weeks from now. For premium members, I want to give them a dollar cost averaging kind of a plan on new coins only. I think that will be a good approach because we are in the last part of the buy the dip 2024 in the halvening, after the halvening, and any dip, especially on new coins that have a W already, should be bought. So I'll try to work with Mercurio to update the spreadsheet. I need an updated spreadsheet for my plan, and I'll post that for premium members, VIP guys, and so on. So I don't know if you know how our Discord is working. You have to be a premium member to get in VIP. So what you have on VIP, you have also on premium. VIP is just mostly scalping with Stefan, and it's a different level, a lot high demanding from us, high demanding for the people who join VIP. Another thing I want to add here before we'll close this one. Stefan said that he will do a challenge. We wanted to put a challenge. It's the right time, a spot challenge. So he will put for premium a challenge 1K to 10K. Yeah? Altcoins, Bitcoin, whatever, it's in crypto. So he will be able to play only spot. And if you play spot, you're able to buy the dip only. He's doing that for premium members to get more value for them, but also for VIP because it's his environment and he's spending 12 hours there posting scalps for VIP guys. So starting probably from tomorrow, I didn't decide it yet with Stefan if we'll put the email address for that journal because he made a journal, a login journal on Notion. So I don't know if it's okay to keep it public or to ask you or to give you your email address to have access. We'll decide that. But I think that will add some value for us. Some people don't have time to play or they don't know. They don't want to learn leverage or to day trade or to do something. But on spot, if you give them $1,000, they will manage to buy and sell when to kind of copy Stefan ideas from that challenge. So we'll start that challenge next week, probably from Monday. Stefan will tag everyone in the chat there. That being said, we still have that referral program. If you want to join that one, just DM me. You'll get 10% off for 10% from the subscription. If you want to keep it, or either you want to give it to the guy you are trying to bring in our community, it's up to you. But just DM me if you have a friend who wants to join us. I think we already have good prices, but doesn't hurt to get a 10% off. I think 10% is 10%. Doesn't matter how much it is in dollars. So take advantage of that. We'll launch a new giveaway soon enough. 2 or 3 weeks. We'll decide. It's just an idea for the moment. We'll discuss it, and when will be the time, we'll announce it. Will be a different giveaway. Not we used to put $100 and the giveaway farmers to hunt us and try to trick us that they won and things like that. No. I have some unclaimed prizes that I'll put in that giveaway. That's for sure. So we have, I don't know exactly the amount, but I have some unclaimed prizes that I want to add to the next one. Even Kuchor give us a Popo NFT, for example. He wanted to add it for the next giveaway. So we have a lot of things to add in that one. Well, anything else? If you think we are adding value, if you think you are serious and will help you in your crypto journey, please join us on Discord. That's the place where we are. You can find us day in, day out. Either you want to just take a look and see how we are doing, or either you want to become a trader, or maybe you want just to invest. You will see on general part a lot of invest ideas, including this plan is for everyone. So we are not asking anything for this plan. We are talking week by week. We are trying to help. The rest is up to everyone. Okay, guys, I'll let Kevin to close the live stream. You know, I don't like to do that. I don't know. I don't like. I just prefer to let someone else to tell you to close the live stream. So, see you next time, guys.
All right. Well, I don't have anything to add to that, so I guess we'll wrap it up for today and see you next Sunday. And well, I guess that's about it. So take care. Have a good rest of your weekend. And we'll be back tomorrow to start trading again for the week. So take care, everyone. I'm going to hit this outro and say goodbye, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care.